Well, good night, everyone, and welcome back to cooking dinner. So tonight's dinner is gonna be curry lamb stew. And I'm going to show you now that the lamb is in here soaking. I have some vinegar in here, white vinegar in here, and then I filled the bucket up over my lamb and let it sit for a minute. This is the type of lamb that package I get for my lamb. And because it's just 3 of us, I don't need too much lamb. That would be enough for us. And as you see, I already have my peppers cut already. I have some mushrooms here. I still have to cut up my onion and my garlic and my ginger. And then I have some dry thyme. Then this is the fresh thyme. Then I have cilantro. I have dried cilantro and I have fresh cilantros. So I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna start cutting all of this stuff up. So this dinner should be very much, be somewhat quick. Because it's not that difficult to make. And like I said, it's simple, straight and forward, and let's get it done. You'll have a wonderful dinner. Wonderful, wonderful dinner. That's what I do. How was everyone's day? Today is Sunday, so happy Sunday, everyone. How was y'all Sunday? Mine was wonderful. Did church, my church, and then I did another church that I love going to, that I enjoy going to. Just feel so blessed when you go there. And now I did some laundry, cleaned up a little, do some things to the house that I do on Sundays. Sundays is my clean day. Clean, laundry, everything day. Back to my regular weekday day. Starts on Sunday. Because mine stops on Friday. So yeah, I just chop this up, all the dry herbs. Oh my god! And when it's fresh herbs, and you let it dry out like this, the aromas of the spice that comes out of it smells so good, and I'm really so good. Now I'm gonna cut. Herbs back together. Don't lose any of them. So that's thyme. This is my cilantro. Yeah. Which I don't eat much of that. So I do the same thing with that I did with the rest of the herbs. Just cut it on up. Chop it up as fine as I could get it. And we could just go ahead ahead on and push that over there with that. Oh my god, those herbs smell so good. Oh, I have dill. That's what the other one was. The second herb that I cut, that was dill. D-I-L-L. That's what that was. That's why I was looking around like that, because I was confused to which one was what. So now I'm going to do my garlic. I just firm, hard, whatever way you want to do it. Press on the back of the knife, and it helps you to get that off. Now, I can probably do it a lot quicker than I can. Once again, I know that my hands is limited to so much with it now. And I just keep, this is my way of exercising them. You still gotta do therapy for them. So, for me, this is my way of therapy. For my hands, my legs, everything. Helping me out. This cooking is definitely helping me out. As you see, I have the cookie getting that on. Okay, so I got 3 garlics. And so now what I'm going to do is you want to make sure you cutting your ends off. I already took that one off when I was pulling it, but I'm going to make sure I'm going to cut some more off. Make sure you're cutting them ends off. So we just cut those ends off. Okay, and then we're gonna chop the garlic up. Sorry if I'm not too talkative tonight. Just been thinking and thinking, that's all. Just thinking. Making sure. I'm just, I'm honestly just going through my recipe in my head to make sure I have everything and doing everything that my recipe calls for me to do. So that's why you're not hearing me talking so much today. Just thinking, making sure I got everything to myself. That's how I do. I just get quiet and think to myself. Sort things out in my head. That's all. So the garlic is cut. It don't have to be so finely like small or anything like that. Just chopped up a little slightly. And then we have our garlic, our ginger. And I don't need all of that. So I'm gonna cut off what I need. Which is this small, like this. Like a teaspoon. Yeah, size of a teaspoon. And then I just look over it real good again. And then what I do is I go ahead and rinse it off. And then I'm just gonna, then I just go ahead on and continue to chop up my garlic, my ginger. Like I said, I don't need much of it. And just chop that up. But you want to try to kind of like get the ginger chopped up a little small, because you don't want nobody to get a whole big chunk of ginger in their mouth while they're eating their food. Some it may be good, and others it may not be so pleasant taste to them. Because I know for me, it's not too much of a pleasantly taste. I don't have a problem with eating it or anything. It's just it don't taste so pleasant to me sometimes, especially when it's fresh. Really don't taste good to me at all. Alright, and that ginger is cut up. So that's that. For that, so let's move this out. We're gonna put all our spices back over here in a container. I just press it all in there. It's all going down in our stew anyway, so it's okay. So, okay. Now, I'm going to chop this mushroom up a little bit more than what it is. I don't mind it being big like that, but for my stew, I don't want it that big. Just want pieces in it. I want it in there for sure, but I don't need it to be that big. And I'll be right back. Okay, so now the mushrooms are cut up. You can put it back in this dish that it's supposed to be in. Yep. Just like that. And if you happen to see a big piece, the other thing about these mushrooms, they break. They break right. They break. They split real good by hand. So that's everything. Nope, no it's not. Because now I have to cut up the potatoes, which is going to be quick because these is the small red potatoes. If I can get the top off of it. And what I do is I take this whole bag because it's like it's you know, it's thin, so the water's gonna go through it. So I rinse them off like that. A net, that's what I was trying to say. Like it has a little net on it, on this bag. So this is how I rinse that off. I just rinse that one off. And then I'm going to take out how many potatoes I need. I shouldn't need that many because I'm going to split them in half. So I'll say about, always do that. Okay, put a couple more and then we should be good with the potatoes. Okay, and then move those to the side, put that there. See, I just put mine right like that. And get done with this, then we got to season our ham, our lamb, not ham, our lamb, and get stuff going. We finish cutting up these, and then I'll be back to go ahead on and fry up this lamb. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead on and get started cooking up the food. So first, I'm going to turn on the stove, and then we're going to take and we're going to be using some sunflower oil and avocado oil. That's what we're going to be using for the bottom of the pot. The pot is actually already hot at the bottom because I had already turned it on for a while. Let it sit. So you want to make sure you have enough oil in the pot to cook up the lamb. But first we're going to saute our onions, everything, all of what I just cut up. So we're going to saute the onions, the garlic, the fresh herbs, the green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, and the mushrooms first. So we're going to drop our onion, garlic, and the herbs in the pot. Yes, and use the spatula. I can't find my spoon. I know I like using the spatula anyway in here. So we just go ahead and fry all of that up. Let that get brown. We want it to get golden brown. The onions getting golden brown. Doesn't matter how brown not the onions, the garlic. See, the garlic is getting golden brown. We just waiting for these onions to come on in golden brown. Let's put it together. Now while that's doing that, that's looking good. We're gonna go ahead on and drop in our peppers. The red, green, yellow, orange. So get all your peppers in there, all your peppers. Making sure you get all your peppers. And you're gonna stir that up in here. Stir everything up. Good. See how that's coming up? Looking real good. Yeah, that's how I like to see it going. It's doing well. Doing real well. Real good. Yep. So now what I'm going to do, I need to do is drop in my mushrooms. Just go ahead and drop them in. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm just stirring the mushrooms up in here. It's already looking and smelling good. Yep. Now, we'll let that cook up a little. Now, I'm going to throw my potatoes in. I was thinking because I have something else I have to throw in there, but I think I'll throw that in after the meat and stuff is in there. Or either on the meat. So I throw those potatoes right in there with it. Now I'm going to stir those around. And just stir them around. And then I'm going to show y'all what else I do with them. So those is cooking too as well. And soaking up some juices in the potato already. So now we're gonna put a top over it and let that do that for about, I'd say, I'm gonna give it about 10 minutes. And I'll be back. Okay, so it's 5 minutes now, and so what I did was I took and I flipped over all my potato. I flipped them all over so it could get crisp. It's like it's frying it, you know. So that's exactly what it's doing. As you can see, it started doing it on this side when it was flipped over before I flipped it, and so that's how that will look. And then we do it another 5 minutes. So this is what it looks like. I done took the potatoes out. There go the potatoes. I took those out. They are done. So now this is the sauce for the seasoning for my chicken to go down in here. So we have curry in here. I've put the curry already in here. And then now what I'm going to do is, throw some of the lamb I had chopped up, cut up. It's seasoned and cut up. I cut them up in little pieces because it's stew. So it's got to be, you know, not that big, but like stew. Here, that seasoning. And there's some good pieces in it because those got bones in it. So I just left that. But everything else is pretty much cut up like soup, like stew. That in there. I'm gonna mix it around some here. So that one doing what it's supposed to be doing. I know it probably don't look like much, right? I know, but we don't eat that much in here, so this is good enough for us. And I especially don't eat that much, so Yeah, I'm a big girl, but I don't eat that much like that. So we're gonna go ahead and let that finish cooking up some here. That's what that looked like. Actually, last sec, I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it over because the lamb's sitting to darken up. It's not gonna take that long, and I still gotta get the stew together, so it's gonna be boiling in that stew. Yeah. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is pour my water in now. I'm gonna pour my water. That was 3 cups of water I just poured in there. That's how it looks with the water in there. I just, like I said, I poured in 3 cups of water. So that is good. I'm going to pin in another cup of water, cup and a half of water. Like I said, this is stew, so we need it to go above. So, yeah, yep, that's good now. So, okay, so I'm gonna let that cook up some. I'll be right back. So now what I'm doing is seasoning it. I got pepper, I got some cilantro, and ground cumin. I have cumin in here, so I have to show you exactly what seasons I put down in here now. The cumin, ground cumin, I put in. I'm about to put that in there. Okay. Not that. Cilantro. And now I'm going to add in a tad of nutmeg. And that's all I need in there. Now I'm gonna stick. Let's smash it right down in there. Stir this up. I'm going to let it cook up a little longer, and when I believe it is cooked up long enough, then I'm going to add in the vegetables to go with the stew, which is going to be carrots. I'm not sure yet if I want to put broccoli in here or not, but yeah, that's what's going to be in my stew. So well, after this cooked down a little longer, because I know this lamb is not fully done yet. So we're going to let that go on to cook up some more. And we'll be back. So, okay. Our curry lamb has cooked up very well. And look at that. That's the gravy for the stew. Now that that is done, I am going to add in my carrots. I have carrots here that I'm going to add in with some more cut up red peppers, fresh cut up red peppers. And then I'm going to add in some more fresh onions. Remember, this is a stew. You are free to put in whatever you want to put in it. It don't have to be exactly like mine. Like I said, I'm different. So you could be different as well and put in your own stuff you want to put in. Yeah, I have some more fresh mushrooms cut up in that. Okay. And I'm going to stir that up. Combine it in that. And the gravy, the stew. And you're free to cut your carrots up like any way you want. People do it dice, or like I did, strips, shredded. However you want to do it, it's up to you. Like I said. And then what I want to do, I'm going to do is add in the onion dip soup, well, the onion soup and dip mix. I'm going to throw probably like a quarter of this in its, well, actually no, I'm going to throw in the whole pack. Once I get it open. So I threw in a pack of the onion dip. Just one pack. Now I am going to cut me 2 tablespoons of butter. Two tablespoons of butter. Got the butter in along with the dip, and we're going to stir that up. Give that a nice stir. And so you're probably wondering, where's the potatoes? Nope, we put the potatoes in at the end because when I fried it up and put the top on it, it steamed it, so the potatoes is cooked and everything. So I just gonna wait till the very end to put that in. Once everything get all cooked, to combine it into the juice and cooked, then we're going to add in our potatoes. That's looking real good. Looks real good. Just stir it up a little. Good.